Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Crafters TV. Can you believe we're right amongst the birthday event? And boy, have you loved today. Sheena,
what have I done?
What have you done?
I know. What have you done?
I went out the building and fireworks were going off because you lot were buying this amazing Sheena collection. We knew it was going to be big, but
well, you
boy.
knew, but me being a designer, you always think, oh, please let it be as good as they've hoping and everything. And wow, it's been like more than. So thanks everybody who's bought it. And,
absolutely, and we've got so much more to show you tonight as well. I'm really surprised we've got any left. Honestly, it has been a whirlwind of a day, and you're absolutely loving everything that Sheena's bringing to you. It's your first big collection like this, isn't it?
It is, yes, it is.
And can we expect more?
Oh, I think so, yes, definitely.
That's exciting.
We have been talking already.
Now, you know we are fully interactive, so make sure you get any questions in that you want to throw over to Sheena, or send in your photos. Charlotte always loves a picture, so make sure you send in your pictures of anything Sheena related. You might have had those collections before, or some stamps, or done anything. We'd love to see those pictures, or just let us know whether you've bought this new collection today, because we'd love to hear from you. Now, we do have some extra special things going on. We have goodie bag here. Well, it's not a goodie bag, it's got goodies in it, but actually it's your free gift. But inside today's free £10, $10, €10 gift is your amazing chalkboard stamp, and I absolutely love that you're getting this, and that you don't have to worry about anything. If you spend over £10 on your order, you will get that placed into your bag. Also, if you spend then over £50, we have got a pen for you. It's a surprise today. You don't know which one you're getting, but actually I would say any one of those coming to you in the post for absolutely nothing, you'll absolutely love. There's some really gorgeous colours, and if I tip them that way, you can see they're those crystal pens that look fabulous. Absolutely love those. And if you spend over £100 or $100, you get the stamp, you get a pen, and you get that amazing gift bag, which is absolutely, it's just been made as that free gift, so no one else will have one unless you spend over £100 or $100. So make sure you grab those ones. Now we're going to get started with the show, and I literally cannot wait to see what Sheena's got in store. Have you got plenty for us tonight, Sheena?
Loads. You know what I was saying to Leanne, I could just do a lock-in and just do it 24/7 for about a month and would still be playing. I still would have more. So, yeah.
I absolutely love that. I can't wait to get my hands on it and have a flick through of that paper pad especially, and to see Sheena's demos. Now, the showstopper that itself is a whopper. How amazing is this showstopper? It's absolutely beautiful. There is so much in it. You're going to absolutely love every single element in here, including that paper pad, including all your stamps that you know and come to love of Sheena's. Lots of different elements in this which are just fabulous for this collection. What I also love about it is that we've put in items, or say us, I mean the royal we really, because Sheena has hand selected all these papers, the vellums that go in here as well. There is something for everybody in this collection, and you can get this today for a platinum price of £119.20 or $159.20, and you're also getting double points, remember, so for that price you're getting those extra value points that will take you up to the next level. Now everything you can see here, including extra goodies, and we're going to let our Sheena talk us through everything, but I just want to show this sample. How beautiful is this sample? It's absolutely stunning, and Sheena, I think this really gives a good idea of exactly what you've got in this collection.
It does. You know what? It's Pamela's made this, and when I saw it, I said, wow, thank you so much, because exactly that. It showcases the papers, it showcases the accessories. Well, they say the garland, the rose garland moon, the swag there.
It's amazing.
It's just a phenomenal piece of work, and it tells everything. It tells the story right there in the one book.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
So if you imagine these are separate cards, yeah, imagine them as card fronts, and how much you can do with it. You would just be playing and playing and playing with this collection.
Look at that.
Yeah, and you know what? Drawing an individual picture, Debbie, is easy. Just random drawing, fine. But drawing things that connect and will work together, and you can then mix and match, and what's going to be the thing that carries it through. So the moon dyes are the things that carry through all the other elements then, so everything fits together.
That's absolutely amazing. I love it. And that's just one sample. Sheena does have the most amazing design team, which is incredible. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the papers, and then Sheena's going to run through all those extra pieces that we've got there, which is incredible. So we've got the linen cardstock, which is in the bundle. I love that. I feel like we've got Sheena involved in deep with Crafter's Companion now, Sheena.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like we like to put those cardstock in with our packs. We also like to do the papers. You are getting your paper pad here. So you've got your 6x6 paper pad, which is your miniaturized version of the bigger paper pad. So I won't go too much into this one, just have a quick flick through. But you are getting that 6x6. You're then getting those amazing vellums. These are absolutely stunning. I'm going to go through these because look how just stunning they are. All different ones. You know what I love about vellums, Sheena, is whether you put them onto lighter or darker cardstock, it changes them,
changes
doesn't it?
Exactly. And also I was doing some playing with them, embossing the vellum earlier as well. We'll have a little bit of a recap on that because it is a beautiful beginning show. So I think we need to show you some little techniques and things as well as making a card or two. Definitely. See how it lights up once you put the card behind it.
Look, I mean, look.
Yeah.
How beautiful is that? Just absolutely stunning. So let's just go through those and show you some extra ones. They're absolutely beautiful. We love vellums, but I think with these ones, you're going to not want to tear into them. You're going to want to use them as that whole piece because they look quite incredible. Lots of different designs in that one. I love the darker, deeper colour tones in this, Sheena.
Yeah, they're lovely because it does give that effect of moonlight.
Absolutely.
And you can make your focal point more lighter and glow more.
Yes.
So the background, even though it's gorgeous, all the details there, the colours are gorgeous. Everything's muted down to make it look like an evening scene.
Yeah, they're just beautiful. So many different things that you could be doing with vellums. So that's your vellums. You're getting your pack of those. Let me just double check. So we've got your 24 pieces and it's 150 GSM, which is a great weight for your vellums there. So you're getting your vellums, you're getting your linen cardstock and your 6x6. But you do get, you know, in style with Crafter's Companion, the most amazing paper pad, which is quite incredible. I love this paper pad. I was literally cooing over this morning. Just so beautiful. Look at this. I mean, you really hit the nail on the head with these. That moon shining through, that Bella light. It's just gorgeous. Look, I mean, that's incredible for a paper pad.
Isn't it cool? And you know what? You're going to use aspects of that. With that paper, that one you just looked at, I would quarter it. I would make a card with the bit where the moon is, and then I'd decoupage the florals and the grassy bits in the front and bring that forward on another piece of paper or a plain paper or an inked background.
Wow.
It's using them wisely is the thing.
Absolutely. These are what you should be getting extras for because that is unbelievable. Absolutely love that one. Now the 4-piece paper collection you can buy on its own. So if you wanted to just go for that, we've got the price on the bottom of the screen there. £45. It's £45 for all of those. That's a bargain. Your paper pad in 12x12, 6x6, your vellums, your 24-piece vellum set, and your, let me see how many pieces you get in this one, your 24-piece of your linen cardstock as well, which is going to coordinate with all of that. Right, now we've got a bargain buy. So if you go for the showstopper, you can buy the papers for half price, which is amazing, or you can go for the ink pads that come with Sheena's collection and you can get those half price. So you just pick what your bonus buy is once you bought the showstopper, but you can only buy one bonus bag, so you've got to sort of pick really. Right, Sheena, I think let's head over to you and see what else you've got in this collection because you've got the boards.
I have,
and you can explain your reasoning behind all of these.
Absolutely. So the theme is Bella Luna. Beautiful moon, and you know the moon's like there for everybody. Wherever you are, you've got the moon, and it's really the story of the moon and what it means to you. So it's based around the full moon in this one, with the clouds around it to make it, give it some patterning, make it look, you know, pretty. But look how fine this border is around it as well. So that's the full moon
Do you
die.
know what, Sheena? I'm sorry to interrupt. I didn't realise that was a full die with the clouds.
Yeah.
When I see it,
Cool,
I
isn't it?
thought you'd put the clouds over a die cut.
Yeah, that's
That
it,
is
cut
so
like that.
cool.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yes.
Really cool. So it's all about making it look really good as quickly as we can, but then leaving things that you can add to it and embellish and change if you want as well. That's what this set's all about. So then the other moon is the crescent moon, and that just had to be just right for me, that crescent moon. It sounds crazy, but that one was much quicker to design than the crescent moon because it just had to also mirror the shape of this one so that everything within that aperture in that shape also fits this one. The vines there, as you can see, the idea was that they twist in and out and around this moon, but you can use them any way you want, and they look really cool if you cut them out of Murray card. And then we've got this one here, which is a die and stamp combination. And that one creates a swag, and that can be used like just singularly, just itself, or it'll sit over either of the moons. We're going to have a little bit of play with bits and pieces shortly, you'll understand it. Then we've got the elements with the dies and stamps that sit inside the moon with a slightly curved base. You see this base is slightly curved. That's so that they can sit inside the moon. So you've got your little two moons there, two hairs there. How cute is that for a little engagement or a couple's card?
Lovely.
Or just a little, you know, a children's card. Then we've got the wolf, which is quite a good, you know, masculine kind of image there. He sits in the moon. You got me, dead ringer, just the one full of hair. What can I say? Hanging on the moon, swinging on the moon. So that's
I'd recognise you
like,
straight away.
yeah, of course you would. What's not to recognise? And it's just nice because it's like free and just carefree and like free spirit kind of image. And then you've got the dolphin, which the dolphin jumps into the moon. So then we've got the things, the stamps that will stamp inside the moon. So we've got the happy couple here, just enjoying time together, just chilling, but all the words that are appropriate. So these will like love you, things that will take you through the whole collection. Wish upon a star, more precious than all the stars in the sky, and shine bright. And then the other stamp set, I love this stamp set. This is the one, this is the outdoorsy kind of stamp set. And let me just grab this. If you want to see what that one looks like, just quickly, in a card, this is the one we made previous hour.
So nice.
So that's what it looks like when you see everything kind of come together. And then, we're not done, we have an embossing folder. And the embossing folder looks amazing in card form. Let me show you what that looks like if you want to see. So even just black card and then embossed looks great. I've got that much stuff, it's piling up. But if you want to do full colour, you can do that too and make that like the whole feature background of the card. Then, still going, we've got the stencils, which we used last time. We're going to continue the card that we started on the last show, using the stencils. So then we come on to the colouring products.
Wow.
You've got the white highlight kit, which is a combination of the white pen, the white acrylic pen, which is this here. And then you've also got this, the biggest tube of gouache I've ever seen. This is such a good, phenomenal value because this is, gouache normally comes about as quarter the size of that. And not always opaque as this is, and that's what you want. You want a good, thick, white, opaque. So it's a watercolour, but it's an opaque white, which you can use for snow, clouds, highlights. And that's just one coat on black card, so that's phenomenal, what we can do with that. Let me...
For anyone, Sheena, that doesn't know what, like me, doesn't know what ganache is, or gouache, not ganache, gouache, is, what is it?
It's an opaque watercolour. You know what?
Okay.
It's like, you know the watercolours, like people know of watercolours. Well, gouache is as old as watercolour, but instead of using like the white card as and translucent paints and things, gouache is usually used thicker and it's not transparent, it's opaque.
Nice.
So it'll go on darker cards and things, which is what makes it ideal for us because we can do things like I did this earlier.
Wow.
And I painted over this moon, and then I painted the clouds in, and I also put some more reflections on the water.
Wow.
All of that was done with the white gouache.
That's
so
amazing.
You can paint onto your papers and things. See how everything's in here for you to play with? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
nice.
we'll do more of that as we go on. And then, I love this. Look at that, a big, lovely, good size, full size jar of I think, the best glitter paste,
Yes,
period.
absolutely.
Because that clear, and when you put it over any colour, it's going to reflect the colour. But when you just put on black, it looks stunning.
Oh,
and you
that
can use
is
it
nice.
as thick and as thin as you want. You can use just as an accent colour. Then we've got the sprays. So we've got the full-size spray in the gold and the silver, which will go again over any colour on your backing papers to make them look
Love that.
amazing. So even just a bit of a spray on a plain paper, look at the difference this one, well, not plain bits, look at the difference that makes, watch, boom,
Wow.
look at that. That's just the gold, just the finest spray on the
that's
gold.
beautiful.
With the gold onto that. And then it makes it even more magical, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So fabulous,
absolutely.
fabulous. And then we've finally got the ink pads that are in the set. We've got 3 duets on the top and 3 shimmers on the bottom, and
Oh,
been
nice.
chosen to go with the colour palette that
Yes.
you're working with.
I love that you've
And
mixed
that's
those
all.
up. Yeah.
That's all there is.
That's all.
That's all there
that's
is.
all you're getting. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a lot, is it?
What?
It's a big collection. Boy, are you getting something for your money here. I love that you're getting those stamps and dies in true Sheena style. And I also love that we've got so many of those extra elements. Absolutely love that circle with the clouds around them. Absolutely beautiful. And that half moon, that crescent moon as well. So many delightful elements of this. Right, let's see who's with us tonight. So let's just get on and see how social you are being tonight. Susie's in with us tonight, so hello Susie. Let me find where the one show finished and one started. We've got plenty of you in with us tonight, so we have Tim is in, saying love the designs from Sheena, love the scenes and the trees that she does. Amelia's in, is she saying she's watching and learning from Chicago. Sherry Burns is in, saying I'm going to need a rest after birthday week concludes. Mary Pat is in, saying hello from Montana. And Susan's saying, good evening, Susie, Sheena, Debbie and CC team. Looking forward to another great show. We've got Vicky saying, I could watch Sheena all day. I'm with you, Vicky. I could absolutely do the same. Cheryl is saying, hi from North Carolina. Jonelle is in, saying she's from Washington. A beautiful sunny day on the Pacific Northwest. Jay Prezi is in, saying what a beautiful collection. Absolutely, it is gorgeous. Kim is in, saying hi everyone on this very chilly East Yorkshire night. Yes, it is getting a bit chilly now, isn't it? And Cheryl saying Sheena's been performing magic all day and I can't wait to see what's next. I'm with you, Cheryl. I can't literally wait myself. And Charlotte saying Sheena's designs are awesome. It is amazing how her designs come together to make such lovely items. The showstopper, Jonelle saying, is the showstopper and the extra paper pads have just jumped right into my cart when I wasn't looking, and next thing I knew I have an email saying that they're going to be on their way. How amazing is that it happened? Yeah, absolutely. There's lots more comments coming through, so thank you so much. Remember to ask your questions or just be mesmerised what Sheena's going to show us next, because that's going to be me. Sheena, what you got?
Well, what I've got, I think it's good that we start this every time for people who maybe didn't see the previous shows, Debbie. And that's to show you what I would do when you get your collection, so that you can then start mapping out and planning what you're going to do and how they're going to look. I would stamp and cut everything that you've got in the set. So stamp and cut all your little images like this. So your wolf, put that on there, do that. You've got your dolphin. You've got all these little guys all ready to go. If you just do one of everything. And the reason being, what I would then do is maybe cut just a few of your paper, your linen cord backing like that.
Yep.
Just bigger than your 6x6, because you know that your 12x12 are the same picture. So then start looking at and going, what colour combinations of cards can look good? That looks so good, the green
Yes,
with
does.
that colour, I think works a treat. This one here, maybe the purple with this combination. See how you're just starting to play already?
nice.
You've got so many options, Debbie. It could be the teal with this one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you see how even there we're just starting. And then think about playing with your papers. Think about what you're going to do, like that one I just showed you where we made the moon brighter, and we did the clouds over the moon with the water there with the gouache. or it could be the one that we did, the pretty sparkle of
Oh, nice.
that gorgeous spray on it.
So
So
lovely.
say we stick with that one. Say this is we'll go, yep, I like that. That's what I'm going to do. That's brilliant. Like that result. In fact, I'm going to swap it over just because that one's a little bit bendy. It needs stuck down without gluing it. Let's say, right, let's work with that one. Then you're going to think, what moon will I start with? Well, if we start with the crescent moon, look, that looks really cool there, just like that. Then you can pop your little vines around the moon. As you've seen, you can have a, play. And the idea is with these little guys is that they look like they're kind of twisting and turning and wrapping themselves around.
Oh, look at that.
And it looks like they're kind of like, they disappear. One will appear one bit and then it'll disappear in the next. So have a bit of a play and see how you can, and you can put more or less on there if you want.
Love that.
And then what you're going to sit inside the moon, will it be the wolf? Shall we put the wolf there howling like this? And again, notice the little curved area so you know he fits on perfectly. Nice. Would it be, get your phone out at this stage, start taking pictures, because before you get into adding colour or anything, just work on the composition and see how they're going to sit together and where that exactly, where's the best place for those little hairs to sit. Again, just take a picture. You've got all that reference with composition. It might be her, she's swinging on the moon and she's just like, happy as can be there. I
love how they all fit into that moon.
Isn't it fantastic? This is the thing about designing rather than just, doing something randomly. Then, of course, you've got the full moon, Debbie. So it could be this one, but we may have that scene inside it. Like that.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I love that so much, that
cool,
dye.
Isn't it? Or it may be the dolphin's going to be kind of jumping into that scene there, like that. It could be the couple that's inside the moon, like this.
Oh, that's nice.
Like that. And then it might be, we'll put that pretty swag around there as well, because you can.
Oh, nice.
So you can layer it all up,
yes.
See? So this is what I would say, absolutely do that. Have a bit of a play before you start to stick anything down, and then get used to it. And then when you start to stick and commit to it, you've got the composition worked out, then you just start looking at the colour. So that would be my little tip for that. That being said, we did start a card last show, and I'll show you how far we got.
Oh, let's finish.
When I can find it. I put it to one side, bear with. You
put it somewhere safe, didn't you, Sheena?
I've got it right here, Debbie, right there, tied it away, right in front of me. So what we did was, we're going to work through a version of this card here, which is stunning. I just think that's absolutely gorgeous.
Is amazing.
This is Debbie's card. I should mention, if you want to pop a couple of extras that I think are great with this set, the first one would be the nesting circle, the multimedia ones.
Yes, yeah.
Because they are fantastic. You've got all those different circle sizes, and you can cut out 3 pieces of mirror card at once.
Yeah.
A batch of watercolour card, and it's just a time saver. But the other one would be, I think, the luxury card pack. Would look amazing with this.
Yeah.
So this is Debbie's card. So what we did was we got as far as this bit here, which is just the backing all set up. And another big tip, gut the back. Don't waste all of that paper or card that you've used there. Use it again for something else, yeah?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Your linen card. So that's that. Then what we did, we created this in the last show with just the stencil. So the stencils and the inks that are on the show, that's what we used.
Wow.
Somebody was asking about that on social media, Debbie, and we created this background here.
That's a great stencil to have,
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah,
Such
really
good
lovely.
fun, Debbie. It was so watch that one back. And now what we're going to do, we're going to come on to colouring, cutting and colouring the elements to go in the centre. So actually, I could cut these out, but I'm just thinking I've already got some cut out, so we might as well save time. But I'll talk you through it. So what I've done is I've stamped it on watercolour card. Then you would put your die over the top. Bear with while I get the die. Like this. So you'd line the die up over your image.
Yeah.
So you just got to do a little bit of wiggling it around so that you can see all of the shape. Tape it down, pop that through the Gemini, and then you're good to go. You've got your swag cut.
Amazing.
Do you want to see that cut, or should we move on to one that's already cut? Shall we cut it?
Dean's saying cut it. Let's
Go
see it
on
cut.
then,
I love an
Will.
outline die, Sheena, because I love that you can see your image inside, because then you can't go wrong, can
Yeah,
you?
absolutely. Let me get a bit of tape. So I've got some low-tack tape here. So I'm just going to anchor this down. So again, I just want to have a little bit. I've moved it now, haven't I? I had it all lined up, then I moved it. Ah, what am I like? So you can either cut it and then stamp it, or stamp it then cut it, whichever you prefer, but I'm going to do it this way this time. So we'll pop a bit of tape on there, bit of tape here, and then we need the wolf as well, which I have ready. So these come in their own little packages with the stamp and the die together. I'll put this little guy over there.
Yeah, I do love a stamp and a die set.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, because everything like plays to its strengths then, doesn't it? So I'm just lining this up carefully just to make sure I've got everything in there. I'm not going to cut anything off. I think we're good there. And just a little bit just to keep him there. And we'll pop this one through. Like that. Okay, let's pop that through.
So, Sheena, I always ask you about your collections and where the ideas come from. I take it the moon was your first inspiration
Absolutely
for this.
was, yeah. You know, I love like films. I was thinking of like, you know, there's so many moon songs. And I was trying to remember all the moon songs and stuff on the way here. Like, I mean, Bad Moon Rising is the, what was you trying to do?
Blue moon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I was thinking, well, I see a bad moon rising.
Ah, yes.
Oh, I love that one. I always think of that old film, you know, was it The Twilight Zone?
Oh, I
when he
love
was sitting
Twilight.
in the wing, the little thing on the wing, and he was singing that.
Oh, it's amazing.
So, yeah, films and like, you know, and just, yeah, stuff like that, yeah. To the Moon and Back, absolutely, yeah. Great songs and films and things. Moonstruck with Cher.
Oh, yes.
And
yes.
Nicolas Cage, the classic.
Moonlighting. Oh, that's
Moonlighting.
an old series,
Oh,
yeah.
I love
Charlotte won't even
Moonlighting
know
with
what
Bruce
moonlighting
Willis.
is. No, Charlotte's never heard of that. She's a baby.
Oh, it was great. That was before anybody knew who Bruce Willis was, wasn't it?
That's the first time I fell in love with Bruce Willis's voice.
Oh,
I just
so
think
funny.
he has a very sexy voice.
Yeah, I love that show. It was with Sybil Shepherd. Sybil Shepherd, yeah. Wow, listen to us reminiscing. You know when you say these things and then people go, no, it's like, yeah, before my time, I'm afraid. It's like, yeah, what are you going to do? So, yes, it's just pretty themes. You've got to have a theme that has got longevity and you can tag things onto and you can make it kind of suit for, you know, male, female, young, old, and that theme absolutely does, because the moon represents so many different things to so many different people. So this is what's going to happen. He's going to sit there like that, and this little guy's going to sit inside like this, and he's howling at that there moon. And then I'm going to decoupage this so it brings it out a little bit further again. That's the plan.
Nice.
So now we need to colour it in. So I was saying all of the colours that you get in this set are fabulous colours, and I had them all, swatched them out there earlier on a bit of, how posh is that? Look, you can tell, definitely a bit of scrap paper, isn't it? Yeah, no doubt
Looks
about
very
that.
professional, Sheena.
Sorry?
Looks very professional.
Yeah, exactly, and it's authentic. So what I did was, I just added some water to all these colours, and I also mixed this one, so you can see how you can even mix a skin tone with this palette. So all those colours there, if you mix this and this, you get the skin tone, just saying. So let me show you, but the thing is with the wolf, we kind of need a kind of a greyish kind of colour in there. So what I would say is just add a black water reactive ink pad to the mix. Most of us have got a black water reactive ink pad, so it's not like, you know, it's a big extra.
Yes,
You're usually fine with that. So you can mix a kind of a brownie tone in with that as well, and you can mix a brownie tone if you use like green and a bit of the pink and a bit of the blue. Let's do the darker blue, that one there, the midnight. So even though these are they're duets that oxidize and they're shimmers, you can mix them all together. They're all water-based, so it doesn't matter, Debbie. So you see we've got like a dirty kind of browny colour there.
I think this is where we learn a lot from you, Sheena, because this is where your colour mixing and how you put your charts together, it really helps people to learn how to do these extra colours. Yeah,
thank you. That's the thing. I want you to enjoy it and yeah, definitely, you know, push yourself. The more you do and the more sometimes it's just that little bit of theory that you will, oh, why did nobody mention that before?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That makes sense. And then you're good to go. You're off and running, aren't you?
Absolutely.
So I've put that brownie colour on there, Debbie, and now I'm going over with a bit of the black water reactive, and I'm looking at the stamp. Look at where I've put more line work. Look at where I've made it a bit darker. And that'll make it easier for you to colour your wolf so that it looks authentic and he's got contour and shape to him.
Yeah,
so,
it looks amazing.
and you want some highlight on there as well, which is why I've left that little light area. Now I can just go over with a little bit of water and it'll still stay light, but it's got some definite, you know, contouring and highlight. I'm able to do a little bit darker in those, so you can always go over and make it even more impactful if you want. But layer it up. If you start lighter, it's easy to go darker than the other way around.
Yes.
And then I'm going to pop a little bit of this shadow colour under there, like that.
So nice.
And that's him ready. Going to be howling at the moment. But the good thing is, if you did make it too dark and you want to put more of a highlight on him, we absolutely can, because we've got two options. We've got the white gel pen. Well, it's not a gel pen, actually, it's a valve pen, which is actually works when gel pens don't. So, you know, if you try and use a gel pen over a slightly damp card, it is all for naught and it leads to a bit of frustration and sometimes a word or two that I should not probably be uttering, because you're like, come on, I just want to get on with it, and the pen's not working. Well, it's because it just works on that roller mechanism, whereas this one doesn't. So you can quite speedily go over the top with this, which is another bonus to this pen. And now we've got a nice highlight on in there. It looks really kind of fluffy and, well, not fluffy, but rugged. And now we'll colour the rose in. So the rose, if we want to make it purple, we're going to use the blue, which is this one here, this Midnight. And we're going to use some of the pink in the sparkle.
I love that you put two different ink pads in there, the duets and the shimmer.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Nice contrast.
Yes, fab. And then we've got a lovely purple, really pretty purple colour.
Oh, lovely.
And so what I'm going to do, because this is going to go on top of that, what you can do is you can practice on the one underneath a little bit.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of a splodge on there and see how you're going to paint it. And what I was saying earlier is life's too short to paint separate petals.
Yes.
So what I've done is really quickly just gone with the darkest colour loosely in the centre of that rose.
Yeah.
And then I'm going a little bit to the base of the petals on the outside, and then I'll add a bit of water. And you know what? I don't think you need much more than that, because the stamp kind of does the rest of the work for you. See, we've got that shade in there, that'll do. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to replicate that on the top. I'll probably have to mix a little bit more of this colour, but that's okay. So I'm going to go with the darkest, which means less water added, in the centre like this. Just continuing round like that.
That has made a lovely purple.
Hasn't it? It's lovely.
Yeah,
It's really
like
pretty,
a lavender.
isn't it? Really nice purple. And what we can do is we can go in and we can add a bit more shade in later, but this is absolutely, you know, no harm in starting colouring your rose in like this, and then just add a little bit of water to blend it out a little bit, just so that you drag a little bit of that colour on the light area, so everything's kind of tinted slightly.
Yeah.
But you've still got that darker area in the middle, so let's mix a bit more of that. So Midnight right there. And that's pretty dry there, so I'm okay splodging some more colour on that bit. And my pink, like that. And then I can just repeat that on this one here. Like that. A little bit like this. just continuing just like that.
Yeah, and I love this because it actually shows how, I mean, we don't want to take anything away, but actually for people that just want to do some quick colouring, it doesn't take a lot to colour these in, does it?
Oh, it's not, Debbie. It's really not taking a lot at all. But you see, what you can do is just go over then and say, right,
Yeah.
let's intensify this bit. Let's make that a little bit darker. We'll give that a bit more impact with this here and maybe a little bit like that. So you really don't need to labour over colouring this rose because it looks textured and it works as long as you do the darkest
amazing.
colour in the centre where there's less light hitting, and then go kind of lighter as you work your way out, and a little bit where that one overlaps that one. That'll do. That's
amazing.
great. And I'm going to mix a bit more colour here, and we'll move on to this one from there. So I'm looking for the midnight. Why can I not keep? I put it down. I can't see it again. What? A bit of that there, and just continuing with the bud, which again what I would do is say put the darker colour at the base and then go lighter, and this one I'm going to go darker there because it kind of it kind of wraps around a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely, it's beautiful.
and then we'll put a little bit of darker just in there, and again you can just put a little bit wet into wet if you want to darken. I do like that darker colour. I've mixed it, it's a bit more bluey, so I'm going to put a little bit more in there. But you can you can do that. You're allowed. You can just go back in and don't worry about it. Just get it on there. You'll be fine. Oh, what am I doing? It's that one, isn't it? This is the one that we're going to cover up. Oh, my like. But we'll make that
You're just getting carried away, see, with your colouring there,
I am,
Sheena.
yeah.
It just looks so
That's
lovely.
the one I wanted to darken just slightly. So a little bit more of a bluey tone, less pink. But we'll come back to doing that maybe a little bit more shortly.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
And then we need to colour in the foliage, which we'll use this green as the mid green, that one there. But then if you add a little bit of pink in it, it'll take the colour down a bit.
Oh, okay.
And if you add a little bit of a tealy colour in, it'll change it again from that. So let's have a look, a little bit mixed, Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely.
So pop a little bit of that into that and make it more of a greeny green with a touch of pink. So
Who'd have thought putting pink into your lime greens that you're going to get that beautiful colour?
yeah, it just tones it down a touch in that teal colour, and you've got a much more kind of mid strong green there. And what I'm doing is I'm painting part of the leaves with that, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of water and just drag that colour out a little bit so that it's got a little bit of shade and a little bit of variance to it. And then continuing.
So Hannah Law has a problem with this collection, I'm afraid, Sheena.
Oh no.
Yeah, because she's saying the problem with the collection is after colouring and creating these beautiful cards, I don't want to give any of them away.
That's completely understandable. We're with you.
Absolutely. Stephanie's saying, I love the colour palette. Veganista Peaceful Willow is saying, I love this collection. It is so me. And Susie C is saying, I really love this collection. You have really hit the spot for everything, including the colours. I just love watching you, Sheena.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching and supporting. And I should say, if you want to see all of these fabulous samples that the team have been making for you,
Yeah.
join the Inkettes. And my team are phenomenal. That's where they hang out, and that's where you can. So Sheena's Inkettes on Facebook, I should say, join the Inkettes, and that's where the team will be. If you've got any questions, ask about it, and they'll tell you there. We love to share, and it's a bank. It's a wealth of knowledge, Debbie. There's just so much sharing and information on there. It's unbelievable.
That's so nice. And they're a very talented bunch, but they're also a very friendly bunch.
Absolutely.
Ask any questions.
Definitely.
Yeah, check out. They're just amazing.
Definitely, as it should be. It's all very supportive as well. There's no dodgy kind of, nothing dodgy. If you've got to play nice.
Not like the dodgy man I had message me today, Sheena.
No, that was well dodgy. That was, he didn't think that one through, did he?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
I had a lovely message today telling me that my smile would end a war. I mean, quite incredible, really. And then I clicked onto his profile picture and it was our Paul Hollywood.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And if anyone doesn't know who Paul Hollywood is, it's our Bake Off. That's it, Bake Off. Yes, Great British Bake Off.
Yeah.
He is
Kind of
the,
didn't ring true, did it, for some
baker,
reason?
No, absolutely not. So there are some strange people out there.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It's kind of no filter, is it? So I think it's a great thing, social media, but you've also got to be a bit careful, haven't you? Just a little bit.
Absolutely.
So we'll pop that in there. I'm going to centre that, just eyeballing it like that, and then I'm going to have a tidy up, put it together, because we're going to bling it, if that's all right.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Carol is saying all the samples, so this goes back to our Sheena's design team, are all brilliant and so pretty and would make great wall art as well. So I think that's a lovely idea. Sue is saying, totally love this collection. Hope Sheena does more collections like this, but I may have to get another job. Yes, I think more collections will definitely be on their way. Lisa is saying, beautiful collection. Wendy's saying you could use the tree stencil to draw the line. Yes,
Ooh,
absolutely.
yeah.
That's a great idea. And Tim is saying Sheena is such an amazing inspirational crafter who takes her time to explain and express all the details, like all the team are on CTV. Amazing team, Sarah. Yes, we do have a fabulous team, and our Sheena is definitely a great addition to that. Right, your baskets are bulging. We're getting very busy. We're going to have a very short break, but do come back because Sheena's going to be finishing off that beautiful card.
The party is here. It's time to find your sparkle because Crafters Companion is turning an amazing 18.
We've got Disco Fever and you're all invited to light up the dance floor for our biggest and brightest party yet.
And it's the hottest ticket in town and everyone's on the guest list.
So follow the call of the disco ball and join us from the 9th to the 22nd of October.
We'll be shining the spotlight on a dazzling lineup of amazing new launches, offers and so many surprises.
And Crafters TV has been transformed into a boogie wonderland with live fun and crafty goodies every day.
And we're keeping the party going with Birthday 24/7. Tune in to enjoy non-stop Crafters TV all day, every day throughout the entire birthday celebration.
So, Dancing Queens, what are you waiting for? Visit our amazing new Crafters Companion website to join the fun and shine bright.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
What
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome! This is awesome!
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to help you log into your account on our brand new site. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Make sure to select the correct location at the top of the page. Go to the My Crafters icon on the top right of your screen. Next, enter your email address. Then, enter your password. Click the Sign In button. You should now be logged into your account and taken to your My Crafters page. When you're ready ready to log out, go to the left-hand side of the page and click the Log Out button in the My Account box. When you're logged out, you'll be taken back to the Crafter's Companion page. And it's as easy as that.
It is as easy as that, Ben, as Ben says. Welcome back to Crafters TV. So check out those baskets because this Bella Luna collection could be winging its way right to you wherever you are in the world. Right now, you can see that our Bella Luna showstopper is a 19-piece collection, which is incredible. You're getting that for a platinum price of £119.20 or $159.20. Right, we're going to get back over to Sheena because I know that's what you want to see. Sheena, let's carry on with this demo.
Well, we're nearly at the point where we can start putting this together. Oh, I've got me sentiment somewhere. Oh, you know what? I could have found that, couldn't I, in the break, and now that we've come back to me, it's like I realise I haven't got me sentiment. We'll find it shortly. So what I've done is I've put some 3D foam pads on the back of this. So just for time, I'm going to take those off, and you would do that a little bit more carefully. You spend a bit more time at home fitting them in a bit better than I have, but I just went for chunkiness and speed.
Yes.
But, oh, I've now got them all stick together. Oh no, oh no. What I would say is shape these around a little bit. I like to give them a little bit of movement and a bit of, you know, if it's a die, you may as well make the most of that, eh? And you know, get some articulation, get something going on there so that they look like they're proud of the card. Then this little guy here, he's going to sit in like that because I think I want the vine to come out a little bit more. May I lift that up a little bit? And he can just be
that is so nice.
Standing there, howling at that moon. And then this is going to stick on top of that to gouache it further. So we'll just pop that on like this. And then we're going to pop a little bit. What I should have done is painted a little bit underneath with the purple so that, you know, if you see a little bit showing through.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you could if you wanted, you know, extend that and have some little bits like this coming through there as well if you wanted to stick those in. This is what I was saying about this set really is you can just keep playing and playing with it. So you could pop that one and just have it twisting around. Just find the appropriate shape to make it work for you.
I love that, and you get a few different of those swirls, don't you?
Yeah, you do get 3 different swirls going different ways. So you've got loads of choice on how you want that to twist around. But what I want to finish it with is the glitter paste. And
nice.
I'm using this really sparingly. So you know what, Leanne, it will tell you that you know, air is the enemy to this. So always make sure you put the lid back on thoroughly when you've used it. And if you can leave this little foil bit over the top as well, it gives it a little bit more protection.
Yes.
But I'm making these roses really, and by patting it, I'm getting all that texture on there as well.
Yep.
So you know where you use if you use a glitter glue, that's nice, but it's a little bit flat. With this, I can really get some dimension going with that. Just put it on the roses and on the little buds there. And then, you know what, I think I might stick those little vines on as well. I think they look pretty.
Absolutely.
And that's where I probably use this little dotty tape pen on that. Or I could use a wet glue, but that should be quicker, I think. And go there. And I'll put this little guy coming across there. Like that.
I love the idea of wrapping those around that. And actually what it's showing is that everything works together. I think you've really nailed all those elements that work together, Sheena.
Sorry?
You've really nailed all those elements that go together because they all work in conjunction with each other.
That's the fun of it, because that gives you more options and you're not going to get bored. It's like, well, I've done that card. It's like a puzzle. I've cracked that puzzle and I'm bored with it now, so I want to do on to something else. You don't. You can just keep playing. And we'll stick this little guy here as well, and then I'll show you what we've got. But, you know, you can just keep going and just everyone's going to be different. You really are going to spend so much time coming up with new, different looks for this.
That's stunning.
And that there. So
And I love how you've used that paste, because we think of putting paste through stencils. It's that natural thing that we want to do, is apply it through stencils. But actually, just adding that extra sparkle onto your makes such a massive difference.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Can we
isn't
look
it?
at some of your other samples, Sheena, maybe? Because I know the design team you've got lots of samples.
got
there
loads
to
of
show.
samples, yeah.
Yeah, let's just have a look through
Yeah.
those before we sort of move on,
Yeah.
because they are absolutely stunning. While Sheena's just grabbing those, you can get your Bella Luna showstopper today. And remember, there's a bonus buy, so you can actually add the extra linen cardstock in for half price. And you can also go for either your linen cardstock with your showstopper and get them half price, or you can go for your showstopper and go for those ink pads at half price as well. So you just to choose which ones you have. But the actual papers, so which is your 4-piece collection, you're getting your pad set there, which is your 12 by 12 papers. We'll just have a quick flick through those because they are absolutely beautiful. They really are stunning. I think some of the nicest papers I've ever seen. The moon really does just transpire in these papers. It's just beautiful. Love them so much. Absolutely beautiful. You're getting those linen cardstock. You're also getting your 24 sheets of your vellum, and you're getting your 6x6 paper pad as well. I think that's an amazing collection, an amazing price. Platinum price £36 or $48. Right, let's head back to Sheena and look at just a few samples. Your design team are just brilliant,
they're
aren't
amazing.
they?
I know. they are phenomenal, the Incoids, and that's where they hang out, is on Sheena's Inkette. So if you definitely ask them, they'll tell you. But saying that, I made this one this morning on Wake Up Call.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that cute?
That's
yeah,
very
it's
cute.
so sweet. And I love that little idea of how to do wording. Did you see that little idea, Debbie?
I didn't know because I was on QVC at the time.
I'll show you
Sheena.
that. Actually, we'll do something like that. Just a simple thing, but
Yes.
it's just it looks good. I love that. Look at that.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Love that. And that the thing that my eye goes to is this looks stunning, and it's just the paste over a cream card. It looks,
Yeah, it's
you know, the
so
cream card and
gorgeous.
the linen
That
card.
also, do you know what that also reminds me of, that card?
Yeah.
It reminds me of almost looking through your eye.
Yeah.
It's like got that eyeball,
Like an
eyeglass
iris
effect.
kind of, yeah.
It's just
cool,
beautiful.
isn't it? I love this as well for
Yeah.
like, it looks like Atlantis, like underwater, as if it's like a magical underwater world.
So nice.
Then we've got this dark kind of moody one. Look at him, he's
that
totally
is
painted
gorgeous.
black. Isn't it fantastic? Quite Halloweeny, that one, isn't it?
Yeah,
I love this
absolutely.
one. Look at that as well. With the glitter paste in the background there. Can you see over
So
the backing
nice.
papers? Oh, this is just stunning. Look. Oh, I love it.
There's
Vines
not
look-
one I don't love.
Ah, the vines in that Murray card is just gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah,
Look at this one,
absolutely.
Debbie. We were saying this looks like it's a little picture book, a kid's picture book.
That is so
Doesn't it?
nice. But it's also got a really romantic feel
Yeah.
about it as well.
Hasn't
I mean,
it?
what a
Yeah.
beautiful wedding card that would
Isn't
make.
it? It's lovely, isn't it? They look like the two of them are sort of talking together, Mr. and Mrs. Hare there. And then again, look at the papers, the way they tie into that whole theme. Bit of that Murray card again, reflected underneath the moon.
Oh,
There's
it's
that
beautiful.
scene. Lisa's used the vines in a different way there. This is Karen's, where she's used
Look
like
at
a
that
double
dolphin
aperture cut.
there.
How unusual is that?
So cool.
This
Very, very cool.
this is the embossing folder with the papers cut out and decoupaged over the top, and then the couple again.
Very
How cool
nice.
is that?
It's just, they're all just absolutely beautiful. Remember to join that Facebook group. It's Sheena's Inkettes. So you'll find that, go and look in, and you'll get all that inspiration from Sheena's design team, which are amazing. Now let's just see if we've got any more comments or questions. Sue is saying, I got so absorbed in watching, I forgot to comment. Lucy is saying, just want to say, I love this collection. So glad I got it early. And so I can play today. How amazing is that? Tim is saying, wow, beautiful card, Sheena. Sarah Brown is in, our flaming galah, saying hello to us all. She said she loves watching Sheena. It's 4:45 a.m. there, so Sarah, you're getting up early. Connie is saying, oh my, so hard to stick to a budget with all these new releases. I love CC. Helen is saying, Sheena, you have the best eye for colour. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Debbie is saying, I had no intention of buying this showstopper, but after seeing Sheena, I couldn't resist. It is like buying the materials so that I can be the artist. I love the lessons, and actually, Debbie, Debbie. That's exactly how I feel. Because Sheena, you are an artist. There's no two ways about that. You're amazing illustrator, colorist, drawer, however you put it. I'm not, and I know lots of people out there are not, but you make the things that you do make us feel like we can be that artist.
Well, that's my job, and that's the idea of, like, you know, being in the craft. If I was just an artist for art's sake, I would just be painting things and selling them, and that'd be it done. My main role, my main purpose is to teach you guys to make amazing things with them.
Yep.
And so that's where you've got to make a kind of a formula and break it down so that it's like, well, that sounds good, but how do I do that then? What does that mean to me? How do I make that easy?
Yep.
And that's what I love, is doing that kind of thing. Do you want me to show you quickly this little cutout?
Yes, please.
For this
I was
idea?
just going to ask what you're pottering around with
You know
there.
what, yeah, it was just a quick little demo I thought I'd show you, because it's something I saw years ago. So if you want to put some wording on your finished item,
Yeah.
stamp it out and then get some big scissors is what you need, because you need to do like kind of swooshes like this, say like a wave, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you're going to come in from the other side, and you can make it as exaggerated as you want and as quirky as you want, but keep it smooth. And then you're going to cut like this and extend, like, again, exaggerate the sides, and then you pop that against
my
this.
life, look at that.
And then you do the same. And again, you can exaggerate that swoosh and make this come away from that a little bit, then go back in if you want, to make it look more quirky and more like it's blowing in the wind or a banner.
That is very cool.
And it's just a really quick way of using your wording instead of cutting a basic rectangle and matching and layering it. And then you can stick that together like that. And then when you put it on your card, it's got a bit of life and a bit of movement to it,
That
instead
looks
of
so
just
cool.
a quick kind of, you know, a rectangle stuck on there. So
That
was
is
a quick
absolutely
little
I
extra.
love that. I'm actually going to take that, if you don't mind,
Yes,
Sheena.
absolutely.
Because I'm always looking for new ways to put sentiments on
Yes.
with. And I do love the bunting dies that we do.
Yeah.
But that makes
How
it
quick
look
is
very
it?
quirky.
It's so quick.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. And actually, when you was going in at the sides, I thought, how is that going to look? And then you did it, and it looks amazing. So I'm definitely going to be doing all my sentiments
Yeah, this is the one I
with
used,
that.
Debbie, on that one there. Just on that one there, if you can see how it just fits really well with that
look
card.
at that. And actually, that design goes really well with this, because
Yeah.
it's quite whimsical as well, this collection, isn't it? So absolutely love it. We've got Crafting Queens, and the Bella Luna collection just gets more extraordinary with each and every show that you've done today, Sheena. I keep seeing more and more details, small and large. There is so many things that this will go with. Yeah, and I think that's a really good point as well, Sheena. This collection is going to go with lots of other things that you've got in
and
your
the
stash
things
as
in
well.
the collection, like the highlighter kit, you're going to transform your rest of your other stamping when you start using that gouache and the highlighter, the way I can show you coming up. I was saying to Leanne, we need that to be like a standard, like kind of consumable, because it's such a useful thing to have.
Totally, absolutely. Amazing. Now keep your comments coming in, because there's plenty there. In fact, I've never seen so many comments, and I love it when Sheena's in, because you've always got something to say. The Bella Luna collection is a whole piece showstopper today. You can go in and buy the individuals, but why would you want individuals when you can get the whole set for an amazing price of £149 or $199, which you are making a saving of today. I love that we bring new things and you can still get that saving on them. You can go for your platinum price, which is £119.20 or $159.20 as well. Now remember, you're getting double points on everything over this birthday event, so no matter what you put in your basket, you will be able to get those double points on there, which is incredible. We've got another hour left of the show, which is going to be incredible to watch Sheena see exactly what she's going to do. So remember to go for the full collection, add those extra papers into your basket as well, and get started straight away when you want to be creative with those amazing paper pads as well. Now, if you've just joined us, we're going to be using the next hour with this incredible collection. It's from our Sheena. It's the most beautiful Bella Luna, so beautiful moon. And it really does show that beautiful moon. Everything is based around the moon. The papers, the incredible dies, the stamps, everything matches. There's some just remarkable pieces in this collection. I'm going to show you the papers from it, and then we're going to head to our Sheena and show you exactly what we've got, just to recap on everything that we have in this collection. Now, first of all, what I love is that we've put linen card packs in here. I don't think you can beat linen cardstock. I think it's an amazing medium to use. It's more textured on one side than another, and we've got them in all these array of colours that are going to match the paper pad incredibly well. So you can see that one there, it's just going to match everything that you've got. Now, the paper pad itself, we've got it in a 6x6 and a 12x12, and the papers in here really are beautiful. If ever there was a paper pad that you might want to keep and not use, this could be the one. Absolutely beautiful, every single page that you use, and I mean, that really looks like someone's shining a torch underneath those papers. Absolutely stunning. The amazing papers that we've got on there, the amazing patterns, should I say, absolutely incredible, and really in line with our Crafters Companion paper pads. I think we do paper pads like no other. They are beautiful in their design, and you're going to be using them just so much. Love those ones. You're also getting the 6x6, which is just a miniature version of all those details, and then you're also getting your remarkable vellums in there as well. Vellums are just so lovely to use, a really nice medium, lots you can do with those, but there's also lots more in this collection. Now, Sheena Douglas is in the building today. She has got so much to tell us about this collection. Sheena, you've had a fabulous time with this collection, haven't you? Right from designing to actually making things with them.
Absolutely fantastic. And you know what, you can tell because the team have made some phenomenal things as well. They just get the collection, it was like, wow, you're joking, and they just played and played. And well, you saw the book that Pamela made as well, and cards like this. Now, Leanne got really emotional earlier because in the book Leanne was saying that there was a couple, and reminded her of her in-laws that weren't with them anymore.
Oh, yes.
And I think this looks exactly like that. Doesn't that look like they're just like together still, but in the clouds?
Yes.
Doesn't that look gorgeous? I think that's
it's
very
so lovely.
spiritual, very ethereal card. I love that. And then just more samples that we try to get through as many as we can to show you here. There's that couple again, look, and they're really moonlit looking. The dolphins, so use your circles to, and you can see how you can make the cards bigger or smaller format, just by change it. It's your choice depending on how you you see, I think that's a great example there, because using those 6x6 backing papers with a bit of the embellishment stuck on it, you got quick cards done.
Yep.
There's hardly any colouring on that. The only colouring is the dolphin. Everything's just cut out and put on that paper, which carries it for you. Then we've got some more here.
They are lovely.
They fab.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and then this one here with the I like the texture on the moon there, where this has been embossed with the tree stencil, and then that gorgeous scene there like that. So loads and loads of inspiration there,
just
Debbie.
Incredible. Now, before we get back to Sheena, I just want to tell you what our bonus buy is, because we've become now quite popular for our showstoppers. In this showstopper, you're getting everything in that collection, but I was telling you, this is the paper pad that you might want to keep or not use for a long while, so that way you want another paper pad or multiples. If you buy the showstopper today, you can then pop in your basket. So you have to do it in one go. You can have the whole 4-piece paper collection for half price, which is incredible. So that gives you a whole new set. And in that, you're getting your linen cardstock, your 12x12 papers, your 6x6 paper pads, and you're getting those amazing vellum packs. Vellum packs as well inside there. 24 pieces in there, 24 pieces in your linen cardstock, and then you're getting those paper pads for half price. Or if you didn't want an extra set of paper pads and you wanted wanted an extra set of ink pads, we've got all those ink pads that Sheena's been showing you with. So these little cute ink pads, which are packed full of just the most glorious ink. We've got we've got 3 which are the shimmer, and we've got 3 of our duet as well. So you're getting all of those 3, and then you're getting your duets as well in those beautiful colours. You've got that sort of pink, the blue, and the turquoise as well. So absolutely incredible. So 6 ink pads in total, and you can get those for half price as well. But you have to decide which one you want to go for your bonus buy when you've got the showstopper. Right, let's get straight back over to Sheena and see what else she's got in store for us. What have you got,
Right,
Sheena?
and Debbie, so good thing you mentioned those paper pads, because this one's quite paper pad heavy, and it shows that exactly what I was talking about cutting out these paper pads and using them to decoupage with. So that being said, the first layer is just a 1/4 sheet of one of the 12 by 12s. So I'm going to stick that down as the base. That's the first thing I'm doing here. Oh,
Have
that
you
always
run out of
happens?
tape?
Always happens, isn't it? Pick up the one that's just like, oh yeah, there you go. So we'll pop that on there, and then get that stuck down. Like, oh.
I do love these papers.
Ah.
It literally looks like something's glowing in the background.
Isn't it? It's gorgeous, isn't it?
And actually, it's a little bit of a shame, Sheena, that we cover them up, but the collection really deserves to be shown on these papers because they're absolutely beautiful. So I don't think it matters to cover them up, does it, at this stage? Bless you.
You know, have you noticed how when you sneeze, you have to shut your eyes? I was driving yesterday, and I was doing like
Oh
on the
no, don't
motorway,
sneeze and drive and shut your eyes.
I sneezed about 5 times. I thought, what? I've done about a mile and I haven't seen where I'm going. What? This is not good. Just saying. You might not want to follow me tonight. Not good. Right, so what we're going to do, Debbie, is we've got all the elements here that I need. I'm going to use the clouds that I've already got cut out here. I want to circle, and on this card that Debbie's created that I'm using for inspiration, she's got the moon here with this gorgeous pearl spray over it, and looks like some colour underneath, but I'm wondering if we should use this in kind of monochrome and then put the pearl over the top. Shall we give it a try?
Oh yes, let's do it.
Experiment. I mean, why not? I've kind of stuck to plan quite a bit today for me. You know,
I think
for
that
me.
cloud die, that circle cloud die, is my absolute favourite.
Yeah,
I love it so
it's
much.
cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so
Because you know,
cool.
you could put loads of stuff in that. All you need, any of your other images, that's the one that'll take
Yeah.
outside of this set, won't it?
Absolutely.
You know, you can use it for other things. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to mix some purple as well, because I think I want it to still be a bit purpley underneath, the purple kind of glint. So I'm using pink. And I'm using Midnight again. No, it's not. Wait, why can I never find Midnight? I've got it. I've got it now. Found it. Matter of time. And I'm just going to quickly mix these together and mix a bit of black in with it as well. And I'm going to go ahead and just paint in this sky area. I'm going to do darker like that there. And like that. I'm going to go over the moon, because we'll put that in again like we did earlier. And then I'm going to come down with this darker colour. Now this, don't worry about this. This is a plan. There's a plan.
There is a plan.
There is a plan. So far it's like, what's she doing? No. But we'll be all right. It's a plan. There's always white gouache if it fails.
I'm intrigued. I'm like thinking, what are you going to be doing with this?
Well, I'm kind of like working it out as I'm going, Debbie. I'm not going to lie. I'm just having a play. So I'm going to do this darker at the top, like that, because I want it to look like, you know, it's night time and it's just coming down darker as it gets towards this lake. And then, in fact, I'm going to put a little touch and a hint, a soupçon, a suggestion, a kiss, if you will, of blue.
A kiss of blue, that sounds nice.
Just a touch, but again with that muted colour, it just looks like there's a bit of blue. Is it blue? Is it not? We don't know, but it's there. No need to decide. There you go. I'm going to go lighter over there like that as well.
That is lovely.
So it's very, very muted, very very toned down, because the ink that this is stamped with as well is very pale ink.
Yeah.
So you can barely see the picture. And in fact, when I've done with what I'm going to do with it, you might not see the picture virtually at all. But that's okay, because if you do, it'll just be a shadowy kind of glimmer of a picture through this this kind of misty kind of image underneath. That's the plan, anyway. So
Well,
I'm just gonna go
we're
with-
mesmerised, Sheena, so it doesn't matter what you do.
Sometimes I think you might have too much faith. I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm not sure it's going to be fine. I don't know if
Do
it'll be
you
fine.
do that often when you start to do something and think,
Because I often, especially with painting and doing images, I often do it, and as I'm going through it, I think, oh, it looks rubbish. But I then continue, and then I think, actually, you have to fight through what you think is rubbish sometimes, don't you?
You've got to keep with it. You've got to stick with it, for
So
sure.
you do that as well?
Oh, yeah,
oh,
absolutely.
well, that's good to know.
Absolutely. And sometimes, you know, it's not working. We all do ones that it's like, yep, that didn't work, but you will not let it go, because it becomes a challenge. It's like, I'm going to make it work. And then in the end, you've spent all this time and you went, yeah, I should have just let that go.
But you'll never know unless you try.
No, exactly. You might as well try and see if anything can come. But, you know, sometimes that's how you get the best things, is a bit of experimentation. And it's like, oh, yeah, that looks pretty cool. I didn't think that was going to look as good as that. I'm going to pop a little bit more black there. And I'm just going to just try and just give the impression of, like, more trees here, like this.
See, I don't think I'd have the courage to do that.
Well, I'm just kind of trying it out as we're going, Debbie. You've seen it live here for the first time, but it's just enough to block that in. Yeah, we're all right, we're good. We've got that blocked in. We can sort of see the boat just there. It is, like I say, a very pale stamped image, so
Yeah.
you can't really make out much there, but that might be enough. That might be all right. I'm going to, very, very muted, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Let's pop a, wipe this up, bear with, piece of kitchen paper. And then we'll put that, the gouache, let's put some on the moon and the clouds again, because we went straight over them deliberately. It would be better if I dry that very quickly, just a quick blast of this.
Yeah. I love that. And what I also love, if you
bookmark the show, you can always go and watch you back, Sheena. So I
Yeah.
love that. So people that really want to sort of get this technique right can just keep replaying, rewinding back, and just doing that as much as they want, because it is just a piece of card, it is just a stamped image, and it's the way to get better, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, Debbie. Yeah. So I'm going to do that, and tell you what else I'm going to do. Oh, I'm just thinking something else just dawned on me. What I am going to do is to make this look even more spherical and a bit more dramatic. I'm going to use my blending tool, and I'm going to use this black, the jet black, could be the Noir black, either one would work. And I'm just going to go around the outside. So this is tidying up the edges, but it's also making that look like a vignette and drawing your eye into the centre. And it just seems to finish it off when you do this. It's a great way of creating shadow on something, a quick way to uniformly create a shadow. So if you want this darker in the sky, see, I can just come down a bit with the dry ink.
Yeah.
See, right? And we've made that bit darker at the base. That looks much better for the drama I was looking for. Almost like not there, isn't it?
That's beautiful, yeah.
And then what we're going to do is use this gouache, and we're going to paint in the moon again. Now, it's going to mix a little bit with that black ink, but that's okay.
So this is just like an opaque paint, you were saying?
It is, absolutely. This is the opaque watercolour. So you can water it down. Obviously, if you water it down, it'll be less opaque, a little bit more transparent, but it's got much more pigment in it than probably the other white paints you've been using, definitely more than white gouache. Even, a good, strong white gouache. This is really much more powerful. So you can water it down and still get coverage from it, because obviously if it's a little bit too thick, it's a little bit harder to control.
Yeah.
But the benefit is as well, though, you can get texture in it if you want to create texture with it. You know, by putting it on thicker. I'm trying to do that nice, neat circle, or we'll end up with like a huge killer moon coming towards us if I'm not be careful with that. And then just little circles with the gouache like this. Just like that, and then we can put them over the moon, and you can just do them sort of where the clouds are, or you can make your own up, it's your call.
So Jane is saying Sparkly Ben, which I created yesterday, and plus the wolf could make a twilight card.
Twilight card, yeah.
I actually painted, we got a stamp of Ben, like your stamp of Sheena. We've got a stamp of Ben, so I coloured him in yesterday, but I gave him a spark. I painted him. You'd be proud, I was painting with my aqua pens, but with the sparkle brush.
Oh, wow.
So when you held it to the light, it looked like Twilight, the vampires, where they go look in the moonlight and they sparkle.
Oh, cool. Nice one, Debbie, very arty.
I was really pleased with myself, I have to say, yes, it came out okay.
Blingy.
Kimberly's saying, oh, sorry, Christine is saying you could use a unicorn or a horse in front of the moon.
Yeah.
That's a nice idea as well.
Absolutely. There's loads of things you'll be looking and go, oh, I could use that, I'll use that, and I'll try this. And that's the fun of it. It'll take you outside of just this collection. So we've got that there. I can put that a little bit more white on that just there. So, and I don't want it all over the moon because, you know, it looks better if it's got a little bit of shape and pattern in it like that.
Yep.
Yeah. I might do a little bit of a highlight like this, just with your white pen just in places, just maybe it'll make it look like it's either snow or moonlight on a few of the bits, but not much. Like that there. And then we're going to dry that and we're going to spray it with the pearly spray.
Oh, just when you thought it couldn't get any better.
I know. So let's give that a quick dry. But see how muted that is? You think it wouldn't work, but you actually still see what it is. But it looks much more, well, just a muted colour palette. But you can still see the water and the trees and the boat and the moon.
That's amazing.
So have fun playing with it. Get the black into the mix and that'll take everything back to much more the, like I say, a duller, muted palette. So we'll dry that quickly and then let's get a little bit of this spray into the mix. Now,
what would you say is easier, to do a more muted effect like this or to do one with more colour, or pretty much the same?
Try monochrome to start with. Do
Yeah.
exactly, yeah, because then you're not working, you're not having to work out, oh, is the colour right, is the colour not right? You're literally just working on the composition and the tonal values. By that mean like the, you know, from the black to the white and all the greys in between.
Yeah.
So let me dry that up. Now we've got a pearly scene in the moon and it's just enough to see through. Oh, I'm liking this look. This is what I
Yeah,
was
it's looking
hoping was
lovely.
going to happen. And it did. So it's covered a lot of it up, but that's okay because I wanted it to look like it's like a ghosty kind of scene.
Yes,
in the moon.
absolutely. It's giving
Because
like
the
that shimmer
hairs are gonna
mist
be-
across, like a fog.
Yes. The hairs are going to be the main focal point in this one, but yeah, that's what I wanted. So I'm just drying this just to flatten it out and then you can see what we've got. So that there now has got that ethereal scene, like almost ghostly kind of image within the moon showing through. Yeah? And that's now going to have the cloud sitting over it like this. So we need to colour the clouds in now. Oh, I like that. It looks cool, doesn't it? So I'm going to use a bit of that black again. And I'm probably going to mix a bit of that purpley colour.
I absolutely love this die. I just love it. If you just want, I know we've sold loads of these dies today, Sheena.
Really?
If you do want to go for that die, you can buy that individually as well. And I would say go for like a couple of those ones, because it's going to come in so handy. It's absolutely beautiful. We're going to put the details of that die on the bottom of the screen. So if you did want to go for that individually, it's $9.99 or $12.95, and that's your full moon die. I just love it. I think it's beautiful.
It's pretty, isn't it? I was really pleased when I designed it, because I thought, how am I going to incorporate clouds with the moon with a die? And then it was like, oh, that worked. That's good.
Yeah, it's amazing. So clever, and I've never seen anything like it before.
Cool, that's good. Well, I think that may be what other people have been thinking, which is why it's been so busy.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been busy with the fall collection, but this die, along with the crescent moon as well, has been a very popular one as well.
Which one, sorry?
The crescent
moon one.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I think people are also realising that you can put your own images in these and extend the Bella Luna, because you'll have other, certainly, scene stamps that I've created will go in this as well. So, you know, you can see how you can get your value for money with that, for sure.
And are those clouds embossed? Can I see, do they look embossed?
These are slightly embossed, yeah. They've got little bits of, little bobbly bit, you know, like fluffy bits to suggest like movement and shape in the card as well.
Beautiful.
So we've got that there. I'm going to pop a little touch of just a bit of a darker colour just at the bottom on some of them, blend that in.
Love that, absolutely beautiful. Everyone is loving these tonight. Liz is saying Sheena is performing witchcraft with this collection. Jonelle is saying, I am curious to know how well the mermaid collection would look with the Bella Luna collection.
Oh, I bet that would be a, yeah, you see, I knew when I was doing the mermaid that this was coming up, and I was like, yeah, that would be.
Oh, a mermaid in the clouds, that would look nice as well.
Definitely. Well, the colour palette is perfect actually for it, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So we've got the clouds there, so a little bit darker on that one there. And then I'm going to stick that on there, and then we're ready, we're going to bling it up, then we're ready for the hairs.
Amazing. Yeah. So shall we let you get a little bit cleaned up there, Sheena?
If I can get this ahead a little bit, Debbie, that would be fabulous.
Absolutely,
that would give me a bit of time.
Yes. Tracy's saying, OMG, mind blown, Sheena. Glennis is saying, I could watch Sheena for hours. Christine Mahoney's in saying, I got the smaller collection so I could buy more papers. Of course, Christine, you've got to have more papers. And Beth is saying, Sheena's painting takes everything to the next level. Absolutely. Lisa is saying, I love watching Sheena paint. It is truly mesmerising. Seeing the picture come to life. I couldn't agree more, because it is one of those things just to keep watching, and you can save the show. So remember, all day today, the launch show from Wake Up Call this morning, the launch, and today's this evening's Beautiful Beginnings. You can keep all of those and go back and watch them, so just make a note of them or bookmark them. So but we are very, oh no, I tell you what we're going to do first. I want to show you what I think is one of your must-have tools, and that's our magnetic stamping platform. It's the one we all use. It's incredibly precise. It is absolutely amazing, and I love it. Wow, this is a great price. Look at the price of that, £30.98 or $47.94, saving $14.99 or $19.99. Your platinum price is incredible, $24.78 or $38.35. But you're not just getting that, you're actually getting your stamp cleaning station as well as your stamp cleaning solution, which is amazing. So if you want to get your stamps clean, this is what you need to have them. You're getting all that collection for that unbelievable price, plus the double points, which is great. You're getting full magnets in your stamping platform, plus the base and your top stamping platform. It is our 8x8, so it's a great one to have and add in your collection, especially if you've gone for that Bella Luna collection. Right, we're going to let you check out your baskets, take a very short break, and then we're going to get straight back over to our Sheena next. But have a little listen of one of Ben's songs.
You've been bringing us deals since I think you know when. It's that time when your credit card becomes your best friend. Look at me now, will I ever learn? I don't know why, but I suddenly lose control. There's a crafty fire in my soul. Just one look and then I buy everything. A few days and then my doorbell will ring. Whoa, whoa, birthday's here. Here I go again. My, deals I can't resist ya. Birthday's here. Bought more than I should. I know, I'll say it's for my sister. Yes, I'll be broken hearted when the deals have departed. Where did all of my money go? I'll be buying the launches and more cardstock and glue. Do I need more craft stash? There's free gifts, yes I do. Bought so much stuff, I can't close the door to my craft room. There's too much stuff that's on the floor. Maybe I should just buy no more. But then look, CC are launching new things. Bought so much, now I have got free shipping. Whoa, birthday's here. Here I go again. My, deals I can't resist ya. Birthday's here. I have no control. Bought more pokey tools and misters. Yes, with more cash I parted. Don't know how it all started. My, time to watch another show. Birthday's here. Double points you say. I'll stay platinum forever. Oh dear, I'm on first name terms with my delivery guy. His name is Trevor. Birthday's here. Here I go again. I'll watch with a cuppa and a big key. Birthday's here. Cancel all my plans. My, I think I'll pull a sickie. Yes, I'll be broken hearted when the deals have departed. My, I just cannot let them go.
Isn't he absolutely fabulous? What a great song for birthday. He never fails to please, does he, our Ben? And very talented. Just every inch of him is very talented. Right, we're well in the middle, in fact, and more. We've only got half an hour left, can you believe, of our beautiful beginning show. Now, because Bella Luna was so popular, we've just carried it on through the evening. If you're joining us on Crafters TV, then welcome. We are showing you the new Bella Luna collection from our very own Sheena Douglas. It is an absolutely amazing showstopper that we've got. Everything that you can see here is in the collection, including the paper pads, the dies, the embossing, the stencils, the dies and stamps, also some extra mixed media details in there as well. And we will go through that thoroughly before the end of the show and show you the boards and what we've got in this collection, including ink pads, including glitter paste, including shimmer sprays. It really is the showstopper that keeps giving, which is amazing. Now, also what you can have, oh, they've just told me something. You're going to see it in a second. If it's green on the screen, it soon won't be seen. Absolutely not. Now, you've got to get in quick, guys. The Bella Luna showstopper is now limited stock. It has been so busy today. And I know Sheena has just been ecstatic with how much you've liked this collection. And I'm not surprised because every element in this collection is so well matched to the next, but it has this really beautiful sort of story around it. It's all about that Bella moon, that beautiful moon, the Bella Luna, and also it's got some amazing papers with it as well. So let me just quickly show you the incredible 12 by 12 paper pad. Now, you are getting this in your showstopper, but if you want to add extras, you can actually go for the bundle, the 4-piece bundle, which is our bonus buy. The bonus buy means that you can buy the showstopper and you can only get the bonus buy if you buy the showstopper, and you can get this for half the price today. So the usual price is $45.96, but you will be getting it cheaper, which is amazing. So you can see all those different papers, absolutely gorgeous. Love that. Just amazing. The paper pads are literally, I would like to say the heart of this collection, Sheena, but there is so many gorgeous elements in this collection. It's the first time I can't just say that the paper pad is the heart of the collection.
Yeah, well, this is where working with a good team, with Leanne's team, you know, pulling the colour things together, using Leanne's team to help me with these amazing pads and things. You need that behind you. You know, you get the concept, you get the ideas, you do the drawings, and then it's like, what about this, and how should we do that?
Yeah.
And this would look good with it, and yeah, and that's basically how it worked. It's like, you know, this is the palette I think we should go with.
Absolutely.
And then that keeps the consistency through the whole theme then.
And then you've got vellums to go with it as well. That's just your paper pad side of that. You can pop them in your basket and get them at a cheaper price. Or you can go for your ink pads as well. We've got 6 ink pads. We've got 3 of your duets, and we've got 3 of your shimmer ink pads. And you can get them at a cheaper price as well, which is amazing, as your bonus buy. So that's your shimmer colours there. And then you've got your extra, your duets. And also in this collection is the gouache as well, which is a fabulous medium, plus your highlighter as well, your white acrylic paint marker. Right, we're going to get straight back to Sheena and get this demo finished.
Fantastic.
Sheena, I can't wait to see this card.
Well, this is what we've got so far, but we're not done. It looks pretty cool already, but at Moon, it looks exactly as I was hoping it was going to look. Look,
oh,
he's got the pearly kind of reflection over it, but you can see that shadow scene in there, that ghostly scene. But that's setting the scene now for these 2 little guys to sit in there over that scene, Moon, and that's what we're going to colour now. So I've got the red, the pink and the green together, which is going to make a kind of a brownie colour. And especially if I bring a little bit of this blue into it as well, that should hopefully give us a pretty good, like I say, a brownie kind of tone for the hairs. Yeah, with maybe a little bit more warmth in that. We're good. Yeah, that'll work. So that's what I'm going to use now to colour these little guys in, and I can again use the black, you know, from the water reactive ink pad to tone this down a little bit. So we'll put a little bit of the brown like this, like that. I get this little guy coloured there. And then just a little bit of water to blend that out. We'll have a little bit of a white kind of area on his chest there. So
and these are nice sizes to colour in as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're not, again, they're not too intimidating.
No.
They're not really big. So it's not like, oh, this is a bit of a big. They're just nice and cute and you know, achievable.
Absolutely.
They're not. They're a nice way to start if you're not that confident with colouring in. It's a nice way to go with that. So can you see how I'm just moving?
Yeah.
I've got a little bit too kind of pink in that one, so I've put a bit of green there.
Love that.
So I'll retrieve that, and then we'll put a little bit of the white into the mix as well, and the bluey tone, sorry, the black, to tone it down a bit. We can make his ear a little bit pinkier. We're going to leave that whiter there. So we've got that little, those little guys, like the base tone on them, but I'm going to use a touch of this black just to shade them a little bit more. So this is where I would say if you're going to add anything, just add your black, like the Noir black, or, you know, one of the black water reactive ink pads into the mix. And that'll give you more to play with and more options for shading and things.
Coming together so beautiful.
Like that. So can you see it's just keeping it really light, Debbie, just nice and watercolour. You don't want it too dark. I've put quite a bit of dark tone on there, so just get the water in if it has gone a little bit on the dark side, and just water it out, blend it out a little bit.
I suppose that's a good thing with ink pads and watercolours, is that you can fade it a little bit, can't you?
Oh, absolutely. That's it. Absolutely. So we're going to use just a kind of a, see how I toned that green down quite a bit there by adding the blue into it, and the bit of the pink that was next to it, and that tones it down as well. So we've got that coloured there. I think that's pretty good. But what you can do now, if you want to bring out a little bit more accent in this little guy, that looks a bit pink on screen there, we'll blend that out. If you pop a little bit of the green over it, it'll take that down a bit. Can you see it was less, it's less pink now, he's a bit of a green hair now, but never mind.
Love that. Looks cool though.
And then you can pop a little bit of that gouache on there, but also what I would say is we'll dry this quickly, and you can get a little bit of your, you know, your art liners. If you want to just highlight some areas on these little guys, not everywhere, but if you feel confident enough to put a bit more detail back, if you want it to look a bit stronger, if the ink you used was really pale and you've kind of lost the detail in the little faces and things, you can use one of your very fine art liners and you can just pop a little thing like that and just do a little bits here and there, not going too much, but just a little bit. Can you see how that little guy's got a bit more definition to him now?
Yeah.
Yeah, and his face just makes him pop out a little bit. Now we can do the same with this one. Put his whiskers in.
I love our outliners.
Oh, you know what? They are like, I have to. It would be nice to have. It's an absolute necessity in my book for a stamper, and for me, definitely, because you know this is what I use a lot if I'm drawing on paper. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Those little guys are coloured in. So now I'm going to wipe that up again. We'll stick this together and see what we've got and how it looks with the papers into the mix as well, because we've got that to put on. So back to the card. So I'm just going to probably lift this up a little bit if I can, because I want those to stick kind of underneath there a little. Can you see? I don't want them to show through, but I think that bottom cloud, which is the one that's well stuck, is the one that I need to lift up. So I need a little bit of a, I'll tell you what, let's do some glue gel on this instead. So, oh, hang on. Oh, right, that'll do. And we'll pop a little bit of that, just want it, so that you can't, I don't want it peeping out underneath the moon, but I just want them that'll do. So they look like they're in front of the background. And then we've got these papers to put in the foreground, because we're using the backing papers now, aren't we?
Oh,
so
nice.
these are going to go over there like that. And again, it's going to definitely be, oh, come on. I picked the wrong one up, didn't I, Debbie?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
It's because people don't squeeze it back up the tube, see? I say people, it's probably Sarah.
Oh, Sarah, what you doing, man?
Got to leave glue right into out of the top of the tube for it not to clog up.
We've got a bit of a mess here, but we'll see what we've got.
That looks incredible. Love you fussy cutting out the papers.
Isn't that cool? I have to say that. I have
nice.
to Debbie to thank for that.
Yeah.
And then this one can go, actually I want that one behind that one, I think. That's going to go there.
Oh,
but you see what I mean about the papers and everything coming together, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so cool, isn't it? I am not being careful with this. I'm just speed gluing.
And if you go for that extra paper pad set, then you've got loads more papers that you can snip into as well.
Absolutely. There's not much finesse about that, is there, Debbie?
You what, sorry?
Not much finesse about me putting this glue on here. It's like, yeah.
I love that. So nice.
Oh, I've got glue everywhere. What am I like? See what I mean about using a wet glue? Because I tried to do it quickly. Let me move that there. Hope we can get away with it. We might be able to put some little fireflies or something around there, but that there should work. And then there's a couple of little pansies where if there's a joint somewhere, we can just pop that little one.
I think this is my favourite so far.
Is it?
I love it. Just that background that you did,
Put
then
that
the hairs on there, that
and then
cutting of the papers. It's so
along
nice.
a little bit. and that'll just go flat in there. I think I'll just use a little bit of this to go on. Ugh, I'll do. Oh, I feel like I've done a workout with that glue there, Debbie. I'm worn out now, I need to lie down.
Perhaps we'll get a new one.
There you go. So that's my homage to, oh no, we're not done. Oh, look at this move, did you see? Oh man.
We didn't see it,
It was
Sheena,
all
no.
going so well until I got the glue out. What amazing glue. You know when everybody has their own power up, don't they?
It's good though,
Glue
because at least
clearly
you've got
is not
that
mine.
movability.
Debbie, yeah, I hope I've made everybody feel better when they see me working with a bit of glue here. Oh, can you tell? I never was into a bit much decoupage. Right, so here's the thing. One last thing, little bit of bling. And I'm going to put a little bit of bling on the top of these little clouds here, like
lovely.
that. So just a little bit of those popping through like this. So see how everything's just come together really in a pretty fashion. Everything helping everything else out. And let me see what we've got there.
That looks beautiful. That is my absolute favourite. I love it.
Straighten up the wording a bit. There you go, guys.
Wow. That is so stunning. I absolutely love that. So beautiful. Wow. Kim is saying, could she ask Sheena a quick question? And sorry, not a quick question. Could you do a quick demo with the embossing folder?
Oh, the embossing folder.
We haven't got a lot of time left, so it really depends if Sheena can fit that in. But what we are going to do, we're going to get a vote of the show going, so we can get a vote of the day going. So Sheena, if you show us those couple of cards that you've made, let's get our vote going.
Right.
And then hopefully Sheena can just show us some little quick demos before the end of the hour.
Which one did I do? Was it this one, wasn't it? Right, let me have a think. The thing is with the embossing folder, a quick demo in the time we've got,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be black card with a bit of gilding wax, Debbie, to be honest.
Yeah, you don't have to do a lot. I think Kim's just asking. I mean, we
Quicker
like
than
it
that.
if you can do it. If you can't, it's absolutely fine.
So that was the
number
one we did. Was that right? Is that what
Yep,
we just did?
absolutely.
Yes, it was, because that was the stencil background. That was that one there with the wolf and the rose. Yeah, we did that one.
I mean,
so that's one.
Beautiful. Number one.
And number two, oh, hang on, number two, is the glue still moving? Right. Oh, right, number two.
I love that card. It's got to be number two, but I'm not the one choosing, you are. So one or two, choose that one. I love that one. Hannah Law is saying, sitting here, tapping toes along with Ben. So that was obviously from the song. James is saying he loves the song too, and Ben looks good. Sheena, I've been using my watercolours all afternoon. Thank you for the inspiration. That's Anna Marie. Mary Pat is saying, Sheena, I'm so excited to make that gorgeous moon. Yeah, that moon is just beautiful. Roseanne is saying, Sheena got me hooked on watercolour. It's so versatile. Yeah, absolutely. Laurie is saying, I love this. Gillian is saying, reminds me of Watership Down. Yes, with those hairs. Love that one. Bethan is saying, stunning. How are we going to pick a demo of the day? Very difficult. You've only got, well, yes, in fact, you've got 3 to choose from the demo of the day. But let's get the first one underway. Jane Adams is saying, absolutely beautiful. Christine is saying, so beautiful. Karen saying, stunning card. Tracy's saying, totally stunning, Sheena. And Joelle saying, just stunning. And Kim is saying, stunning, make Sheena. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And we'll wait to get that the vote in. And then we'll go back to Sheena in just a second, just so she can do a little few wing it demos for you. But first of all, this amazing collection is flying out the door. It's been busy all day. We are now, as you can see up there, limited stock. It means that stock is dwindling. There's only 10% of the amazing big stock that we had left. So you've got to be quick to grab that. There are still individuals available on the website. So if you did want to cherry pick, head over to the website and you can choose all those pieces. It's a 19-piece showstopper. We've got it for a platinum price of £119.20 or £159.20. You're also getting those double points on there. Now, as always, with a showstopper, you can then go for your bargain buy. So your bargain buys today is your another paper craft set. It's your 4 pieces. So you're getting all your linen cardstock, your 6x6 papers. You're also getting your 12x12 papers, so your big pad, and you are also getting those 24 sheets of 8x8 vellum, which is amazing, and you can get them for a very special price as your bonus buy, or you can go for the ink pads and choose to get them instead, so you'll get that double amount of ink pads. What I love about our bonus buys is if you go for the collection, your bonus buys could be a gift to somebody, so you're getting them at a really reasonable price, which is quite incredible. Now, if you want that collection today, grab it, because it is fast shooting out the door. We've got, let me just check and see. Oh, we have got a winner. It's number 2, of course, it's number 2. I think that's my winner of the week. It's absolutely stunning. So that's number 2, yes. So the second one that you've done. I'm going to come and grab that from Sheena in just a second. So in fact, let's do it now and let's get that underway. So number 1, so this one was from Wake Up Call. So we've got number 1, which is that gorgeous couple. We've got number 2, which is that beautiful cloudy circle. Love that one. And then number 3 is the one that Sheena's got over the other side. So 1, 2, or 3. So 3 will be the one that was the one of the day. Can we get that one into shot? So, oh, it's on the, there we go. So that's your number 3. So 1, 2, or 3. I absolutely know what my winner is, but actually every single one of these cards is a winner today, and they are all absolutely beautiful. Right, we're literally fast approaching this last 15 minutes, should I say. So let's head back over to Sheena and see what other little things she can do for us before the end of the show. Sheena, what have you got for us?
Well, the only quick demonstration I can do with the embossing folder is gilding wax,
which is just amazing.
Yes. So, and I haven't got this really super embossed. I just put it through really quickly. I think I could have got more out of that if I'd put it a little bit more in the sandwich. But I'm just quickly going over with some silver here. With the so the secret is use hardly any on your finger and build it up slowly if you want to look neat and tidy and not splodgy and blotchy. Because if it gets splodgy and blotchy with your gilding wax, you kind of can't get rid of it. It's on there, and that's it. You're stuck with it. So if you get a big gloopy bit on it, not really much you can do. So you might as well take your time, flatten it on your finger like I'm doing, and then go over and put the detail in like that. Build it up little bit at a time. And if you want it more on there, go over it again, but try not to do it all in one quick hit. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to mix a little bit of the colour here as well. So I'm going to just do a little bit more with the silver at the top. So just go over it again, and this is not looking its best because this is going to get polished and it'll be shinier than this.
That looks amazing though already.
It looks quite cool, doesn't it?
Very
like midnighty kind of.
Oh, that's incredible.
So I'm going to use some different colours because you can mix your gilding waxes as well.
You can spritz it as well, couldn't you, with your shimmer sprays?
Sorry?
You could spritz with your shimmer sprays
I know, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh. Absolutely, Debbie, we're on the same page. So I'm going to use this, is this the antique at the bottom?
Yeah, that's amazing.
And then just go a little bit over there, just to give the grasses a little bit of a definition there. We could go over with the tree that as well. So you're using your gilding waxes to kind of define it a little bit, make it a bit more interesting by putting different colours in different places.
Love that. And this is why Crafters TV is so good. We can literally just ask a question and your wish is granted.
Yeah, absolutely. If we've got it there, everything's usually at hand, isn't it, Debbie? We're usually good with that.
That's it.
And then I'm going to use a little bit of gold, maybe. Just back there, just a little bit of the... is this king gold? It might be king gold.
So nice.
And I'm going to put maybe, I'm going to do the moon. Bit gold as well. So just have a play. This is obviously not one I had planned, but I'm playing, and that's what I would say. Just have a play and see what happens.
Absolutely.
And put a little bit of that gold highlighted on the tree where the light's going to catch the tree like that there.
That's amazing.
And then, so you've kind of painted with your wax. Oh, I got a splodge there, I wasn't looking. But that will polish out. So that, less is more with your waxes. Stick away, or a baby wipe, or a kind of a household wipe to get rid of that. And then we'll polish that and see what we've got. Let me get rid of all this mess first.
Messy, you, Sheena?
Yeah, me. What? I know. I was like, oh, I couldn't bear a place to be messy. Anybody watching me, Maria's probably going, yeah, lightly. Yeah. What? So I'll just wipe that down now, and that may be dry enough. So we need a clean, dry bit of cloth. Dry it, and then we'll just buff that, and this is where it looks better again, because it does look like metal.
Yeah.
And then you can pop a little. In fact, I was going to put the spray on, but I think I'm going to put the gilding, the glitter paste on, Debbie.
Oh, nice.
I might put a bit of glitter paste on the moon and on the tree, but I think that looks really cool.
It looks
as a
very cool.
kind of background to then put your image over. So you could still put your kind of your moon, somewhere or over this area, and have that as the background with your, with your detail over it or whatever, and have the colour in something like that. But you've got your folder as the metallic. I think that would look really, really pretty, don't you?
So lovely. I'm actually thinking you could heat emboss that in gold embossing powder, and that would really go with that background, wouldn't
it? Would look
Keep it quite
wouldn't
simple.
it? There's loads of, honestly, there's so much to play with this. Somebody was asking about vellums as well.
Yes.
Shall we show it quick?
Oh, absolutely. That'd be amazing. Yes.
So this paper here looks pretty cool, but what I was playing with earlier was a way to make it look even cooler. And I'm coming back, bear with, I'm finding what I need. So it looks good, but I think, white card, bear with, that looks nice, looks great. Yeah, it's a lovely paper. But look at how much more impactful that one looks.
Yeah.
Look at the white on it. So what I've done is I have taken the paper, look at it on the back. I've taken a ball tool, actually, what would be better is, the actual real embossing tools that we can get. That, but this is just what I had at hand. So the secret here is just build it up slowly, but this is tough vellum. It'll take embossing. So you can bring out some of the leaves to make them 3D. Can you see how these ones look raised and they're much, much more prominent? So there's a one, I can maybe break that one more obvious. So by just going over that there, don't go try press too quick. The best way is to heat it up and just build it up slowly. And then you've got, can you see how now that one's really, you can see that one, you'll see it more against white card. And it's a way of making things look more in the foreground, a little bit more of a feature than just in the background. So you can do that, and it's your call on what you want to make look, more obvious. And it just makes your card a lot more like touchy-feely. That's really raised that, actually.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And the moon, obviously the moon, I've pressed the moon out and also highlighted this water bit. So if you looked at that now, in these little bits here, all of this is actually, it's embossed, it's raised. So
that's amazing.
Again, just going over. And then I wouldn't use the whole paper, I would tear parts of it, tear the paper, because it looks really good if you get like the little edge line like this as an accent against one of those gorgeous papers. Let me just bring this in again quickly. So if you say you've got like this paper here and you've got that background with that on it, that look pretty cool, don't you think? And then you can just maybe have a band of the vellum just torn like that and have it, so you could, but so you see that channel if you turn it towards you, you get that, and it's all texture on texture. And again, that's then where you can put your main focal point around there, and have your written along and just have a play with all your different elements. And and take photos with your phone, like I said, so that
Yep.
then you can capture them, and you've got them and you remember them for next time.
And are those torn edges white? So is the core of that white, or
That's
have you
right.
added white?
The core is,
So
the
you've not
vellum
added
is
anything?
white, so that whenever you tear it, you'll get a really lovely white edge to it. So if you tear it like this towards, you see?
Oh, yes.
And if you pull it like,
I've never noticed it so much, and I think it's because it's dark
yeah,
vellum.
it's so dark, yeah,
that
exactly.
looks so cool.
Yeah, and then against your gorgeous contrasting papers and
Yeah,
things.
that's
In fact,
amazing.
there's a card, I need to show you this card. This is a card that Pamela's made,
Mm-hmm.
and she's used construction acetate
Oh,
to
that's
cut
clever.
a square, and then she's cut another square just a bit bigger and taped it, but she's taped the vellum and then taped over the accent
Oh,
card.
that's nice.
And then so when you open it, you get the light shining through
That's amazing.
that
Yeah.
there, so it's kind of semi-translucent.
Yes.
So when you stand it up and maybe in front of a light or in
Or the window.
your window,
Yeah.
you'll get that shining through that vellum bit.
Wow, how
Isn't that
absolutely
gorgeous?
amazing. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, love
That's
that.
another way to use
Such
the
an
vellum.
amazing design team, such lovely inspiration from our Sheena. We do have a name to put in our amazing ball. All your names are building up in there. There's quite a few now in there. The next one to go in the disco dazzling ball is Kim on YouTube. So Kim, your name is going to go into our ball, ready for that big vote. So well done, Kim. Right, let's see if we've got a demo of the day. Demo of the day goes, of course, to number 3, Sheena. So
Number
that one we
3,
did
well
today.
done.
I'm not surprised. It's my
Well.
absolute favourite. It's beautiful, stunning design. Sheena's just going to show it to us again now because it's absolutely stunning. I love this, Sheena. It
Thank
is
you.
absolutely my favourite.
And you know what? It's a great card because it really shows off the collection brilliantly.
Yes.
So cheers, Debbie, because that just shows they use those papers to their advantage. Those big 12 by 12 papers. Cut out those. They're not difficult to cut.
No.
Even I could do that actually, and I'm not great at cutting out.
Yes.
But that wasn't too bad. And then you've got all the elements that you're colouring in with as well. So it's a great card to just really showcase that collection.
Yeah, it's amazing. And with my favourite die, that full moon die, which is incredible. Charlotte is saying that folder is absolutely stunning. I can't wait to have a play. Hadsana is saying gorgeous mixing of the waxes. Yes, they're so good to use. You'll find them on the website. Jonah saying love the wax on black. It's simple but stunning. Absolutely. Gilmore is saying I looked away and gorgeous happens on the embossed card. Yeah, absolutely. Crafty Chimp is saying Sheena is so clever with those techniques. Cindy Dottie is saying, please could someone tell me the size of the amazing album? That would be this album here. It looks like a 7x7 to me. Does it to you?
It looks 7x7 to me.
Yes, I would say
yes.
7x7 and 6x6, the inserts on that one. So, and you will find that. Go on to Facebook and go to the Sheena's Inkettes, and I'm sure that will be on there. So you'll be able to ask any questions you want. And who did this one, Sheena?
Sorry, that was Pamela. Pamela
So
Stewart.
you can see
The
Pamela
amazing
Stewart on
Pamela.
there, and she will be able to talk you through that design if you wanted to. And it says, Mimi is saying, wow, Sheena, I never thought about making a vellum 3D cards. Yes, amazing. And Karen is saying, oh, well, this vellum tip, I have just learnt so many things today. Great shows. Thank you, Sheena. Yeah, she is that queen of messy crafting. She does the most amazing designs. This is her first ever massive collection like this with Crafters Companion, and I know it won't be the last because you've absolutely loved it. Thank you for shopping with us today because you have loved the everything Bella Luna. This collection is now limited stock, so if you have it in your baskets, please check out because we wouldn't want you to miss out. And then there might only be a few little extra bits left. And remember to go for that bonus buy as well, whether it be the ink pads or whether it be your paper pads. Sheena, thank you so much. Are you back with us next week?
I'm not. I've got a week off next week. I'm not
a
here,
day off.
but you know, I'll be back because I love
You will
Wednesdays.
be back.
I love Crafters
I'll
TV.
be back. She
I'll
certainly
be
will.
back,
And we
like
will be
Arnie.
back. Yeah, well,
Like
thank
Arnie.
you so much. We will be back tomorrow with a new team tomorrow. We'll see you then. Thank you so much.